really top guys at 154 pounds. Do you feel like you're peaking as a fighter?
This is definitely my prime right now, and I'm only gonna get better from here.
Win, lose, or draw, he's the ticket. I'll fight Terence Crawford. Come on, man. Boots had a chance to fight me. Vergil Ortiz had an opportunity to fight me, you know, but now everybody, oh, I'll fight Terence, or I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, okay, cool. When y'all had y'all opportunity, you know, y'all went elsewhere. But now that y'all see I'm the ticket, now y'all like, oh yeah, we want to fight Terence Crawford. We want Terence Crawford. That's the
What happened tonight has shaken up the entire 154 pounds landscape. Vergil Ortiz Jr. just delivered an earth-shattering performance, and two fighters who have long been waiting their turn, Terence Crawford and Crawford "Boots" Ennis, now find themselves facing real danger. Everything has changed.
We're gonna have a fish fry come Saturday. Man, you gotta calm down, brother. Cause listen, man, things can get real sticky real quick, and then everybody would say, this is what we do every time we come out. This is what we do whenever we come out. Social media, my ass. Bro, listen, just like you talking, just like you doing all that talking, bro, it can turn deadly real quick, but on both sides, so why not support, listen, why not support your fighter? Support your fighter, you ain't got nothing wrong with that. Support your fighter, y'all support y'all fighter, let's come together, make this event a success. Instead of everybody saying every time we get together, you know what I mean, it's always shooting and violence. Everybody know Team Crawford, y'all know I get active.
Crawford and Boots have been put on notice. First, let's talk about who Vergil Ortiz Jr. is. Coming into tonight's fight at 24-0 with 22 knockouts, Ortiz has long been seen as a rising force, but tonight he made the leap from contender to legitimate threat. In his bout with Erickson Lubin, Ortiz didn't just win, he dominated, stopping Lubin in the second round after backing him into the ropes and unloading with precision and power. This wasn't a puncher getting lucky, he displayed composure, timing, and ruthless intent. Now, with Oscar de la Hoya's camp behind him, his team has him positioned for one of the biggest fights in the division.
You know, I think after this fight is the fight where I truly feel like I'm 100% back to what I was. And I couldn't have done it without my team, my dad, Robert, Hector, Charles, all the guys helping me spar. Dr. B, of course, and my promoters having my back 100% of the way. And I'm going to have your back, too. I'm going to have y'all's back no matter what. I don't think it was very heated. It's just competitive talk. It was all right. I rate myself maybe like an A-. Maybe I got hit with some small jabs I shouldn't have got hit by, but I think I did what I was supposed to do.
Crawford has been the premier name at 154 for years, beating top opposition and collecting every belt. But Ortiz's performance tonight raises a serious question. Does Crawford still hold the advantage when a younger, hungrier force like Ortiz is now on the prowl?
Oh, wow. Okay. He thinks Crawford's punches had more like of an effect when he would land them compared to Vergil's.
У него джеб хороший, я тоже чувствовал это. Как говорится, средний. Ну, Крофорд сильнее был, так сравнить, если у него удар был, все на лучшем уровне, да. Ну, физически он крепкий, Vergil.
Ortiz called out Crawford after the fight, making it clear he's here to face the best. If Crawford still wants the smoke, that call-out isn't idle, it's a public declaration. Now Crawford has to decide whether he'll step in with a dangerous opponent who's carrying serious momentum and has repeatedly shown he can finish fights.
I mean, look, I'm here to fight the best. I don't care who it is. It can be Boots next, it can be Spence next, it could be Crawford next, if he's still willing to do it. Because, you know, that's a fight that I've been calling for a while. I think that's a great fight to make happen still. Man, and we're just going to keep doing what I do best. You know, and that's just being me.
If Crawford refuses, the perception shifts, Ortiz's star rises while Crawford risks looking stagnant, and the legacy narrative begins to tilt. Now, turning to Crawford "Boots" Ennis, he recently stormed into the 154 pounds division, knocking out Royman Villa in the first round of his debut, a clear statement. Conveniently, Boots was ringside tonight to witness Ortiz's win, and the two faced off in the ring immediately afterward. Ortiz called for the fight, and Ennis answered boldly, insisting this is the best matchup in boxing. But here's where things get interesting. Ortiz's dominant display may have raised the stakes for Boots. Even De La Hoya's camp issued a warning to Ennis and his promoter, saying, "Don't come watch Vergil live because you're going to be afraid of what you see."
When Boots Ennis knocks somebody out in the first round, it's against a top 30 guy. When Vergil Ortiz knocks somebody out in the second round, it's against a top 5 in the world guy. That's the discrepancy there. It's like it's night and day. It's boys and men. It's just a whole different ball game. Boots, be careful, brother.
All right, thank you guys.
Questions are now swirling. Does Boots truly want that fight next, or will he opt for another tune-up? He has the names, the record, and the buzz, but after tonight, Ortiz made him look like someone who suddenly has something to worry about.
What makes it so special is because we all in our prime, and we're in our prime right now, you know. And I feel like this fight right now, it has more hype behind it than it was 6 months ago. I'm glad that I, fought my fight, got some hype around it. He fought his fight, he looked good, he had some hype around it. But like I said, this is my division. I'm walking through this division.
Is this the biggest fight in boxing now?
I think this is the best fight in boxing that's gonna be made. Like I said, I'm gonna come up on top regardless. I'm running through this division, and I'm gonna stamp my name.
For Ortiz, a win over Lubin didn't just pad his record, it signaled a rival emerging. It made a strong case that he's ready for elite opposition. If he now lands a fight with Boots or Crawford, he steps into must-see territory, gains major bargaining power, and potentially positions himself for serious title collection.
Lubin started okay in the first round, second round just sat on the ropes for like a minute and allowed Vergil Ortiz to tee off on him, and you can't do that because Vergil's a great fighter. He's got heavy hands, and it was a great performance, and I was pleased that they called our man Boots into the ring after because we didn't know what kind of reception we were going to get. We came here uninvited, really, and we came here off our own, bat. So it was good that they wanted us in the ring, and they're making all...
For Boots, a fight with Ortiz is arguably the biggest challenge of his career. If he wins, he cements himself as the top fighter at 154 and possibly the most dangerous boxer in or outside the division. If he loses, he surrenders momentum and the rising star label. And if he avoids Ortiz altogether, the question becomes whether he's ducking the toughest test in front of him.
Y'all whole team is talking too much, and what they have been doing over these last 6-7 months, there's no more talking. Go ahead, hopefully they sign on papers and make this fight happen, because I feel like this is the biggest fight in boxing, and like I said, I'm out to show the world why I'm the best in the world.
For Crawford, this is a defensive position. He wants big fights and legacy-defining wins, but Ortiz is now forcing his hand. Crawford must decide whether to take the risk and stay relevant, or stand still and risk being pushed aside by the new wave.
Who are 5 fighters that you would like to fight coming up?
So we got Timzu, we got Crawford, Spence, or I guess you can say the winner of Spence or Fundora. Charlo's a good one. Who else we got at 54?
You want to fight Terence Crawford right now?
I would love to fight him, man. I think he's like probably the #1 pound for pound fighter right now.
Do you think he's out of his peak?
No.
Or is he in his peak now?
I think he's in his peak.
And you're saying you could be the peak prime Terence Crawford?
I'm saying I believe that I can.
I respect it 100%.
I believe that I can. No, I respect him as a fighter, though. That's the thing. When I want to fight people, it doesn't mean that, oh, I don't like you. Like, let's get it on. It's more like I respect your skills, and I want to see if I can beat you.
Stylistically, Ortiz brings ferocious volume, heavy power punching, punishing bodywork, and the energy of a younger, fresher fighter. Boots counters with elite fundamentals, sharp combinations, and the momentum of a man who moved up from welterweight with purpose. The fan in me sees massive fireworks, while the strategist in me sees Boots versus Ortiz as the fight that needs to happen right now.
You get victory. That's a great fight that could happen, and I want it to happen. That's a fight that I think that needs an answer, because everyone's been. Even I've been, wondering, let's see what happens in that fight. 147, now 147, 154. And I'm excited to be a part of big fights like that everyone wants to watch. So it's a yes for me.
Yeah. That's an interesting admission. So, kind of going into the fight, do you go into it saying, I know I can defeat this guy, or I'm maybe even uncertain about the outcome and I want to see the way it plays out?
I'm always confident in my abilities, in my IQ, and in my toughness. I don't go in. I'm gonna be honest. I don't go into any fight thinking I'm gonna win.
Okay.
And not in a bad way. If I know I'm gonna win, then I think I got this. You can't go into a fight thinking like that. You know what I mean? Now you can't be scared. Being scared is different, you know, or uncertain. I'm not even uncertain. I'm in between uncertain and I know I'm gonna win. I'm just like I can win. I just gotta do everything like right. I gotta be on point. So that's kind of like where I am in my headspace.
Yeah.
On any fight, doesn't matter who it is.
Given the timing, the stakes are clear. Boots has just moved up, and Ortiz just delivered his message. Both men are undefeated in their 20s. This is the fight to make, or at least tease, with urgency, potential belts on the line, and a compelling narrative. And, of course, everyone is already weighing in with their predictions.
Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the rest. Vergil Ortiz can't beat no Boots Ennis. Vergil Ortiz can't beat no Boots Ennis. I promise you, Vergil Ortiz ain't beating no Boots. When y'all gonna listen? Y'all ain't got to listen. Y'all ain't got to listen. Oh, I'ma put my money where my mouth is. Woo, I'ma put my money where my mouth is. Oh yeah, go ahead, Vergil. Get past Lubin. Get past Lubin. Make sure you take care of business. Yeah, the next fight is gonna be against Boots Ennis. And you ain't man, listen to me, people. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Skill versus skill.
Crawford remains in the mix, but if Boots versus Ortiz happens first, he could end up facing that rivalry a year later while his opponent rides a wave of momentum, a scenario that may not be ideal. The boxing world lit up after Ortiz's demolition of Lubin, with Errol Spence Jr. among the first to react, calling the performance pure destruction and noting that Ortiz looked sharper and more dangerous than ever.
Yeah, I think he got stung really early, like in the first round. Like he went overhand right, and after that he just, Yeah. Boots Ortiz is the next fight. Obviously, Boots is here. What's your prediction on that fight with Ortiz and Boots?
I don't know. It can go either way. They both exciting, and for them to fight at this younger age, it'll be a great fight.
Teofimo Lopez, like everyone else, was stunned. He also praised Ortiz, noting that he's bringing real knockout energy back to the sport and that his power at 154 pounds is not to be underestimated.
So, what was your thoughts on Vergil's performance, man?
What was my thoughts? I mean, I was just like Oscar was mentioning, man. I'm a little shocked on how it happened. I was thinking a little bit longer in sense, but he took action, came right to it. You know, he obviously has a lot of competitors watching him as far as Vergil goes, and he came to show them that he's here to stay at the super welterweight division.
Not everyone was impressed. Jermall Charlo, who came to the arena to support his longtime friend Erickson Lubin, appeared less than thrilled. He reportedly looked frustrated as Ortiz celebrated and later suggested that Lubin simply got caught, rather than giving full credit to Ortiz's performance.
Charlo, what you think? They can't beat me. Charlo, you think it was an early stoppage?
I think it was a preliminary stoppage. They suck though.
What do you mean
they just don't hit hard enough, you know what I mean?
What are we thinking about Boots and Ortiz?
Jamel, do you think Boots is overrated? Do you think he's as great as they make him out to be?
Everybody overrated, man.
Tonight's result is more than just another knockout, it's a signal of shifting power. Vergil Ortiz Jr. has opened the door, and how Crawford and Boots respond will shape the next chapter of the division. Boots can rise to fight for dominance or risk facing criticism, while Crawford must choose to defend his prime status or risk slipping into the past prime legend category. That wraps up today's coverage. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing updates. Share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.